how long does it take to be an electrician? Electric dude here, and I've been doing this for about 35 years, so I can probably help you out a little bit. Um, it all depends how you want to go about it. Uh, there's a hard way and there's an easy way. If you want to go the hard way, that would be to just try to get a job with a contractor, not really knowing anything, and then try to learn it as you go, like on the job. And that's a tough way to go. There's a lot of things to learn as an electrician, and you're not going to be exposed to a lot of those things on every job and a lot of the jobs. And what the good way, the quickest way, and the best way is going to be to go through an apprenticeship. Apprenticeship's going to take you about 5 years. Uh, During that time, you're going to school a couple times a year for a week or so at a time. The rest of the time, you're working on a job, getting paid. You're working alongside of a trained journeyman, and he's teaching you the ropes. And those two things combined are going to be the best you can do. It'll give you the best start that you can have. Once you get through the apprenticeship and you become a journeyman, that's when your education really starts, because then at that point you're on your own. You're going to have to figure things out. You're going to have to do things according to what you've learned. And that's going to be the way to go. That's going to save you injury or your tool partner. A lot of times, if you don't know what you're doing, you do something wrong and your partner gets hurt, and then that's something you got to live with. So you need to have that education, and definitely apprenticeship is going to be the way to go. I would never try to just wing it. Not in this trade. It's just too dangerous. So it's a good trade. It's of construction trades. I think it's the best. It does have its down points. Any construction job has that same thing. It's when the economy is bad, construction is bad. That was one of the biggest hit sectors is construction when in the 2008 crash. And since that time, it's never really fully recovered. I've spent a lot of time off during these last few years. It makes it really hard financially to try to save money while you're working so that you can get through the unemployed times. And there's been a lot of that over these last few years. And it all depends on where you live. Some places aren't as bad as others. If you want to, you can go on the road if you want to do those places, and I've done that a lot. I just kind of got tired of it. I want to stay home, so that's caused me to look at some alternatives. I really got tired of the up and down part of it, and I wanted to do something different. So I've looked at trying to do a business online, and I've done it. I've tried it over the years several times and failed every time. Never made a dime, not a dime. But this time, right as I was getting ready to give up on it, I found something that started making me money right away. I couldn't believe it. So that's my thing now. And I would suggest, since you're obviously looking for a new career, to look at some alternatives to construction. It can be a tough life, and it's also good. But just look at both sides before you jump into anything. If you go to successwithjeff.com, you can click on the link or the button below and have a look at it, at least that, so you can make an educated decision. I highly recommend it because it's going to make life a lot easier. So have a look, and I hope I've helped you to make that decision, and the things you need to look for, and how long it takes. So good luck with whatever you do.